let's dive into the new Star Wars canon and talk about the new femme fatale from the upcoming Han Solo movie, Qi'Ra. We don't actually know a ton about Qi'Ra yet. She's definitely an enigma and definitely designed to stay that way. However, there are some juicy tidbits about Qi'Ra that you may not know from different books thereabouts. So let's dive in. From what we've been told thus far, we definitely know that Qi'Ra is from the industrial planet Corellia, the same as Han Solo, and she grew up with him during the reign of the Galactic Empire and lived with him on the streets, doing whatever she could to survive. In the original teaser trailer, she says to Han, "I might be the only person who knows what you really are," indicating that they definitely have a deep relationship of some sort, and obviously that she knows him pretty well, and that he may have a secret, but we're not talking about Han, we're talking about Qi'Ra. In an interview with Entertainment Weekly, Emilia Clarke, she of Game of Thrones fame, expanded on her character's early life and revealed that Qi'Ra and Han had a romantic element to their relationship. Like the other characters in the titular Solo film, she represents a distinct part of his past and will definitely help to shape him into the character we know and love today. From the publisher's forward from the Star Wars novel Most Wanted, which is pretty much all about her, we also know that the two of them worked black market gigs before being pitted against each other for a job by the same crime lord. The mission goes wrong, and when it does, they're forced to work together in order to outrun a crime syndicate. Beyond this, we don't have a whole lot of detail about her early life. And of course, her time during the Galactic Empire is even more mysterious. We're definitely assuming it's because whatever she's doing and why Han never talks about her will be explored in the film. Those involved in the project have definitely described her as a femme fatale, but when pressed, Clarke would not say whether her character and Han were being reunited in the film or if Solo was just flashing back to events that had happened before the start of the movie. She does reveal, however, that when you see her in the film, both she and Han are doing what they always have, which is to survive through illicit smuggling and gambling. So not much has changed in that regard. This illicit world where every misstep might be your last at the end of a blaster has informed her personality and how she interacts with others. Clarke has said that Qi'Ra has a couple of guises, but eventually she's just fighting to stay alive. If you've got a really glamorous lady in a really sordid environment, you definitely know that the glamour is hiding a few rough roads. Additionally, she's described Qi'Ra as a strong female character in that this girl gets to be a badass and strong and has her own journey. Qi'Ra's journey is one of survival and strength. The way I feel about her was this girl has a core of steel. So what does this tell about her given what we already have? Obviously it tells us that Qi'Ra probably clings to the power that she's been provided in a world where visible wealth can denote status and a barrier from undesirable elements. That's definitely a big reason why she looks so glamorous. All you have to do is think of the arms dealers in Canto Bight and how they presented themselves to see the correlation between the two in Star Wars. Qi'Ra apparently has her own plans to separate from Han and is very secretive about them. The intelligence required to successfully stick to her own motives and her inner strength plays into how Han reacts to Leia in the future. Han Solo is only ever surrounded by strong women. He doesn't know any woman who doesn't stand up for herself, has got game and chops and intelligence and wit. Those are the only women in his life, and then he meets Leia, and then it all kind of falls into place. And for those of you who may not know a few bits about the ever mysterious Qi'Ra, her character's name is phonetically identical to Qi'Ra, which is K-I-R-A, which was the original name given to Rey during the Force Awakens development, and even the beginning of the production, before J.J. Abrams changed it, of course, to Rey. Everyone and their mother is speculating that Qi'Ra dies during the film, probably horribly, and while we can't say for certain whether or not this is true, we do think there's a strong connection between her and the golden dice that Han keeps dangling from the cockpit in the Millennium Falcon throughout the sequel trilogy. For those who need a refresher, Han's golden dice first appeared in Episode 4, the original one, A New Hope, but it wasn't until we got the visual dictionary for The Force Awakens that we learned that the dice were used in a Corellian spike game of Sabacc where Han won the Falcon from Lando. He decided to keep the dice as a good luck charm and a reminder of how far he'd come. In some of the packaging coming out for Solo-related toys, Qi'Ra is actually seen holding the dice, so perhaps Han's connection to them is deeper than a simple game. And that's it for our kind of analysis on Qi'Ra, at least what we know so far. Hopefully after the next couple books and the movie, of course, we will have lots of good information about this latest femme fatale for Star Wars. Once again, I'm Casey, and until next time, I have a good feeling about this.